Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it in there once you can, just so we can get out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So, the Celtics beat the shit out of the Washington Wizards 126 to 107. This game, honestly, should not have been a 19-point game. The starters were up consistently by 30 points throughout the whole game. Yeah, this is going to be a shorter one because the game was short, really. So, I went to this game, I still got a jersey on shit. About 30 minutes before the game starts, it comes out that Daniel Gafford is out. Daniel Gafford is dead as the only center on the Wizards roster, right? They traded Porzingis. They didn't pick up another center. Oh, they also have Mike Muscala, right? They got Mike Muscala, who's, again, not a 5. He's like a 4, right? So there was talks like, okay, they might start Mike Muscala at the 5. And I'm like, oh yeah, Porzingis about to eat, because Gafford is a guy that likes to be in the paint. He likes to protect the rim. He likes to rebound. So Porzingis stretches the floor. Gafford gonna have a hard time, you know what I'm saying? And then they say he's out. So I'm like, okay, he going against Mike Muscala. Muscala is not a good defender, you know what I'm saying? And then the game starts, and they say the starting 5s, and the last person they say is Kuzma. It's Poole, Tyus Jones, Koulibaly, Abdi, and Kuzma. And I'm like, wait, who is the center? Denny Abdi is doing the jump ball against Kristaps. So I'm like, oh, okay. At that point, bro, the first 5 possessions, we just got easy points, and the offense was flowing, and it's supposed to flow. This is what we're supposed to do to the Washington Wizards, especially when they don't have size. Denny Abdi was literally checking Kristaps Porzingis the entire game, and that's what we're supposed to do. Plus, they didn't even hit Kristaps a lot, right? He had 18 points, but he should have had 30 if this was a close game. They would have kept feeding him. This game came so easy to the Celtics, and I'm glad, they took care of business. I'll talk about the bench a little bit later, but let's go straight to it. Jalen, again, this is just a game where he was a little selfish. I'm not gonna lie. It was people that was in the stands damn, he's the only one that's not passing the ball. He not making an extra pass. It's the Wizards, bro. Yeah, you would like to see it swinging and, great ball movement, but it was just he could do whatever he wanted to, right? He was playing on the playground against high schoolers. He's just stronger than everybody. He's faster, and that pull-up 3 was working. That pull-up 3 was really on tonight, and it's just good to see JB had these type of games again. There was some talk about him having a sacrifice, and I think he still is. There's going to be games where Jalen has to go long stretches of that game without shooting the ball. Just like he did in the first game against the New York Knicks, he didn't shoot the whole fourth quarter. He found a way to be effective. He got some steals. Of course, he made some stupid plays, but his effort and his energy never wavered because he wasn't getting shots, and that's what he's going to have to continue to do. But of course, he's a guy that averaged 27 points last year. He's been a consistent 20-point scorer for a couple years now. He's going to score the basketball, right? And it's not going to be pretty a lot of nights. It's not going to be this pretty. He does hit tough shots, and he does make the game look a little bit harder than it needs to be. But he's a tough shot maker, and he is one of the best scorers in his league. So he's going to have nights like this. So good job, JB. Tatum, it's the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen was hunting his shots, and he's so good that he just hits them. The game came to Tatum. Jalen had 27 in the first half. Tatum had 12 or 13. And then you can just slowly see the ball finding Tatum and how good he is. He's driving. He's stronger than everybody. And then he got that jumper going. And he ended with 33. This game can come so easy to these two guys because of their skill and what they have around them. Again, Kristaps, not having a center on the court is just death if you play this team. Kristaps got a lot of easy points in the first quarter and the first half, because that's when the Celtics were actually playing. Catching the ball, he's turning. He's either shooting right over you, or he's doing the little rip-through move where you have to foul him because he's so tall, and man, you're Denny Abdi, and you're just not that tall. And Jrue Holiday and Derek White, just two guys that do everything on the floor. You have 2 point guards essentially that are above 6'4". They're both strong as hell, and they're both active. They're both agile, and they can take advantage of smaller guys, and they can guard up from their position. They rebound well, they pass well, they shoot well. Jrue Holiday was everywhere tonight. His stats might not say it, but he was flying all over the court. Same thing with Derek White. And for a large portion of this game, Joe Mazzulla was pressing, full court press with Jrue Holiday and Derek White. And if the ball got to the sidelines, they were trapping. They got some pressure off that. They got some turnovers off that. And if we can implement a steady dose of, full court pressure with those two guys, two all defensive backcourt mates, we're going to create a lot of turnovers and easy buckets for ourselves. So it was good to see that too. Now that damn bench. That bench, they was shitting against the Wizards bench, bro. I'm talking Pritchard ain't hit a shot. Hauser had a couple air balls. He hit some shots late. He got some rebounds, but for the most part, Hauser was just, I don't like the threes he takes, and I do understand that the quality of threes he's taking isn't the same as when he's on the court with Jason, Jalen, Kristaps, you know what I'm saying? Because they garner a lot more attention than in all 5 bench lineup, right? But he's just taking so many contested threes, and the ones he has that are open, he's just not hitting at the same rate. It's the 3rd game of the season. He did this last year where he had a long stretch actually, where he shot like 28% from 3. But again, he is a specialist. He's going to get right. Pritchard, Hauser, Cornette was horrible tonight. Like, he was legit horrible. And they had no center. They don't have a starting center. They damn sure don't have a backup center. Eugene Omoruyi was playing the 5 on their backup team when we had our whole bench 5 in. Cornette was awful, bro. He's just not an effective 7-footer. He's not active enough. He doesn't use his size well. He's just not good. He didn't look good tonight. Cater was out tonight with an injury. I think it was a back injury. I'm not super sure. But yeah, for the majority of that 4th quarter, the bench was just awful. But then Svi Mykhailiuk came in, and then Lamar Stevens came in, and the bench looked way better when they both came in. You know, Svi just kept the ball moving. He also hit a shot. Lamar Stevens hit a 3. And I think those are 2 guys that you have to give time to regularly when you're not up 30. You know, Svi Mykhailiuk, I think he's just a more polished Sam Hauser at this point as far as the offensive side. I think he's going to hit more shots. You know, I think his percentages will be better. He gives you more off the bounce. I think he's a better passer. But Hauser is younger. He's better on defense. He's taller. You know what I'm saying? There are times, and I think Hauser should still be in the rotation over Svi. With that being said, I do think if Sam Hauser has a stretch like last year where he goes a whole month shooting like 28% from 3, Svi will take his spot. Because Svi is never going to do that for that long of a period. He's just too good of a shooter / scorer. And something that annoyed me, we were up 30 for the majority of the game. We ended up winning by 19. Jordan Walsh did not play a second, bro. I don't know if he's in the doghouse. I don't know what the fuck he did. But we were up 30 in the 3rd quarter. Everybody in the building knows that our bench is playing the entire 4th quarter. I see Jordan Walsh get on the bike with 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I'm like, all right, bet he must be warming up by the end of the game. He didn't touch the court in a 30-point blowout, bro. That annoyed the fuck out of me. That really annoyed me. So I'm like, bro, I'm just confused. I'm like, it's the 3rd game of the season. You know, you blowing the team out. Has he been that bad in practice to where you can't even trust him to hit it in the blowout? Is he in the doghouse? Like, what's going on? Like, and then it's not like the bench guys were playing great, right? If Hauser was hot, if Pritchard was hot, that's cool, bro. O'Shea airballing 3s. Of course, he gives you energy. He's not in to shoot 3s, but Hauser, Pritchard, and O'Shea were not good tonight in that stint. Cornette was also awful. It only got better when Svi and Stevens came in. So why not put Walsh in the game? This is your rookie. In the grand scheme of the game, these are meaningless. But those 12 minutes for a rookie who has not played yet, even if it was against the Wizards, that could have gave him a lot of confidence. 12 whole NBA real minutes, that could have did a lot, and it could have showed us something about Jordan Walsh. But I digress on that. It was a great win. The Celtics took care of business, and I don't want to take anything away from that, but those are just some of my thoughts towards the end of the game. But this is Nick. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, share it in there what you can, so we get out there a little bit more. And I will see you guys in the next game. I might see you guys tomorrow. I might be doing a little reaction video, something different. Of course, basketball related. But if not, tomorrow I will see you guys in the next post game. This is Nick.